It's time for tough love. Really tough. I mean, fists and knuckles and scratches kind of tough. Shalimar, eau de parfum. Let's go. I'm Hag, your favorite civet smelling woman. And why do I smell like a cat's glands? See, I could have said something really rude, but I didn't. I said glands, okay? Shalimar requires a smoky eye, black clothing, bling. It could go well with leopard print, and that's a base color too, right? This requires something sultry, powerful, and someone that's got the ovaries to kick your ass. All right, so this is the scoop here. Shalimar, the story behind Shalimar is that Guerlain loved the idea of that tragic love story, Taj Mahal. I'm not going to go into great detail about it because you could just Google it if you're interested. You probably already heard it, so I'm not going to sit here and regurgitate. This is no stranger. I'm sure you've heard of it. I've got quite the story with this lady, and this lady has not been loving me back until now. Let's start with a sniff and a spray. Let's go. Yep, I got this. Finally got it about a month ago. I love everything about this. Everything. What the? Are you drilling something? This is what happens here in the Hag household. It's never quiet, and you always constantly get interrupted by something. See? 100 years old. Damn, people are slamming doors in this house. Yeah, 100 years old, and it's still in production, and it's still talked about. It's still, still relevant. And there must be one reason for it, right? It's still loved and it's iconic. It's an epic fragrance. We also know that this is a difficult one, right? This is my story with Shalimar. Okay, so I love the bottle design. I think the bottle design is 10 out of 10. That golden colored juice, that midnight blue cap, the little leather strap with the little gold logo ribbon there, and the font, and just the general shape of the bottle, it makes me salivate, lactate, cry, and just giggle. All of that. It's that pretty. So I'm a design person, I can't help it. I wanted to love this. I wanted to own this and wear it with pride because I thought it would be me. I'm a vanilla lover. I love oriental fragrances, but every time I've tried this, it literally is like a cat's been squirting me down with their, their stuff. So I said in a previous video that it's like if a cat peed on a lemon meringue. That's what I smelled, together with kind of old, dated, vintage. I just could never find myself buying it because of that. So please don't ever blind buy this unless you get such a great deal that it's a steal to not get it. If you've never smelled it, don't blind buy. I can't stress that enough. Do not blind buy Shalimar, because Shalimar is a pain in the ass. I desperately wanted to love Shalimar because I love the idea behind it, and I love the fairy tale, and I love the design, and I like the notes. Ooh, just didn't jive with me, okay? But I made it my mission to every time I enter a fragrance shop or beauty store, I'm going to test it on a blotter. And you know, this hag is not 20. I'm old, yeah? So for over 20 years, I've been spraying this and testing it. And every single time it was rank. I mean, awful rank. Skank. It's a very skanky, rank scent to me. And quite dated, and I just didn't fall for it. But there's something about it. It's something about this scent that made me realize that one day I am going to overcome that, and one day I'm going to fall head over heels in love with it. And that day has come. It's here now. So yeah, a year ago I tested it on a blotter and I was like, ooh, warm, spicy vanilla, not cat pee on a meringue. Spicy vanilla, smoky, incensey. Hello, Shalimar! And then I got the opportunity to try it again. Same. Smoky, sultry, fluffy vanilla. But yes, it's vintage. Okay, it's vintage. But it's powerhouse. It's just a masterpiece, and the skunk note is what pulls it together and makes it unique. If you don't want the skunk, go for the souffles. Okay, that doesn't have the skunk at all. It just has the other lovely elements about it. What else can I say about it? Yes, it's long lasting. It's mega long lasting. I sprayed some in my car. I can still smell it. My car is Shalimar. Don't tell anyone, it's not a Ferrari, it's a Skoda, really old one, but it smells of Shalimar. Gives a shit. Totally unisex, incredibly sexy on men, incredibly sexy. So if I sneak up behind my husband and give him a spritz in his neck, I mean, you can do that when you're married, it's fine. What else can I give you about Shalimar? Don't blind buy, definitely test it out. It's a pillar fragrance. Everyone should at least have smelled it. It's worth it. It's worth it because, I mean, Chanel No. 5 is another one that you really need to have smelled. I've been wearing this for a month. Every day I've been spraying someone. Even if I've been wearing other fragrances, I've kept going back to this, and I've been a bit obsessed. I smell myself. I put some on before bed. And I finally understood what it's all about that makes it so tasty. You know, Mustard Cartier and Obsession by Calvin Klein. They are a little bit along the realms of this. I'm sure they're dupes for this because this is a popular fragrance and obviously a masterpiece. In my opinion, those other two are as well. Yeah, similar to those, but this has its own, you know, its own struggle because you have to live with that cat pee from the beginning, and it's a strong blast of an opening. It's really heavy, but the dry down is worth to wait for. It's not milkshake or ice cream vanilla. Well, you know, if you bake maybe a tart out of vanilla and some lemon, and you place it in a venue where you also got some incense going. It's just a mixture of things, and it's absolutely beautiful. My husband thinks it smells of toilet. It's not his favorite, but it's really a love for me. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. And Shalimar will be with me for the rest of my days, as long as Guerlain will keep pushing this out. Isn't she a stunner? What are your thoughts about Shalimar? Have you had these struggles too? I know I'm like a born-again Christian. It's almost religious when you've been wanting so much to love a fragrance and struggled so hard to get there. And when you finally go, you find the light finally. Oh! I know, it's like angels come down and piss on you and sprinkle some lemon meringues over you. Thank you for finding my channel. Please leave a comment below what your experiences with Shalimar is. I'd love to hear it. Are you also a born-again Shalimarian? Or are you still struggling with the lemon pea? Let me know below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.